Welcome to the Improving Basic Health in Uganda Using E-Contents project, also known as audiobook. This important initiative is proudly supported by the Ministry of Health, the Office of the Prime Minister, the Korean Foundation for International Healthcare, and the audiobook project team. Today, we invite you to listen, learn, and grow with us. This short audiobook is titled Basic Health Knowledge and Skills, Saving Lives with Limited Resources. Its purposes is simple but very powerful. Learn to help yourself, learn to help others, save lives with the resources around you. Every day in our homes, workplaces, schools, and communities, emergencies can happen without warning. A person may start bleeding, someone may get burnt, a person may faint, a child may drink unsafe water. A family member may fall sick because of poor hygiene. In moments like this, simple health knowledge can make the difference between life and death. Knowing what to do before medical help arrives can save a life. This audiobook has been specially designed for workers, students, families, and communities across Uganda. The lessons are practical, they are easy to understand, and they are made for everyday life. Because the truth is, you do not need to be a doctor to save a life. You only need the right knowledge, the right skills, and the willingness to act. So let us learn together, let us protect ourselves, let us protect our families, let us protect our communities. Welcome to Basic Health Knowledge and Skills, Saving Lives with Limited Resources. Introduction. Before we begin, let us first understand why this book was created. This book was developed after carefully listening to the needs of people in Namanve Industrial Park and the surrounding schools. We spoke with workers, we spoke with students, we spoke with community members and key leaders. We also visited the field to observe the day-to-day health challenges people face. What we found was very important. Many people already know a little about health topics such as nutrition, hygiene, and disease prevention. But in many cases, there is still limited understanding of how to apply this knowledge in everyday life. For example, someone may know that clean water is important, but may not know the correct way to treat and store it. A person may know that junk food is unhealthy, but may not know what a balanced meal should look like. Sometimes unhealthy choices happen because of convenience. Sometimes it is because there are limited facilities. And many times, people simply lack clear and practical guidance. Several important health needs were identified. There was a strong need for basic first aid skills. People wanted to know what to do during bleeding, burns, and when someone faints or becomes unconscious. There was also a need for more information about cervical cancer prevention. Communities asked for clear guidance about HPV, vaccination, and screening services. Nutrition was another major area of concern. Many people wanted help understanding what makes a balanced diet and to make healthier food choices at school, at work, and at home. The assessment also highlighted challenges related to water, sanitation, and hygiene, also known as WASH. These included unsafe water use, poor waste disposal, lack of proper cooking spaces, and poor hygiene practices. This book was created to respond directly to these needs. It provides simple, practical, and easy-to-follow guidance for everyday life. The lessons are based on real-life situations. They are designed for workers, students, families, and communities. Our goal is not only to provide information, our goal is to create what we call a talking environment, a place where health messages are seen, understood, discussed, and practiced every day. Because better knowledge leads to better choices, and better choices lead to healthier lives. Limit junk food for better health. Let's talk about something we all eat almost every day. junk food. Today, we are learning about foods that should be eaten less often to protect our health. The message is simple. Limit junk food for better health. Some foods contain too much salt. Examples include foods like crisps, pizza, samosas, burgers, noodles, chips, chapati, hot dogs, sausages, and meat pies. These foods may taste good, but eating too much of them can be dangerous. Too much salt can increase the risks of high blood pressure, heart problems, kidney failure. Some foods also contain too much fat. Examples include fried chicken, chips, donuts, pancakes, burgers, sausages, and other deep-fried snacks. Too much fat in the diet can lead to obesity, heart disease, diabetes. There are also foods with too much sugar. Examples include cookies, cakes, sweets, soda, ice cream, chocolate, biscuits, sweet yogurt, and mandazi. Eating too much sugar can cause diabetes, obesity, tooth decay. Now, take a moment and ask yourself, which of these foods did I eat today? Remember, the goal is not to stop eating them completely. The goal is to reduce how often you eat them. Instead, try to choose healthier foods such as fruits, vegetables, beans, eggs, milk, whole grains. Always remember this. Too much junk food today can become disease tomorrow. Choose health, choose life. Effects of junk foods. Take a moment and think about it. Today, junk food may look enjoyable. It may taste sweet, salty, and satisfying. Food like burgers, chips, donuts, fried foods, soda, and other highly processed snacks may seem harmless, especially when eaten often. But now, think about tomorrow. Eating junk food regularly can lead to serious health problems. These include obesity, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, kidney disease, high cholesterol. Over time, the body begins to suffer from too much fat, too much sugar, and too much salt. A person may gain too much weight, breathing may become difficult, movement may become limited, and the risk of long-term diseases becomes higher. So remember this. What feels good today can become illness tomorrow. This is why it is important to reduce junk food intake and choose healthier options more often. Choose foods such as fruits, vegetables, beans, eggs, fish, milk, clean water, whole grains, and always remember, your food choices today shape your health tomorrow. Effects of too much salt. Let's talk about something many people do not notice. Salt. Too much salt can silently damage your health. Many people do not realize that salt is hidden in many of the foods we eat every day. Salt may be found in foods such as chips and crisps, Doritos and other snacks, chapati, bread, fries, soups, seasoning cubes, processed foods, fast foods, and sometimes extra salt is added during cooking or even at the table. Eating too much salt increases the risk of serious diseases. These include high blood pressure, heart disease, kidney disease, stroke. Too much salt forces the heart to work harder. It can also damage the blood vessels, and over time, it can affect the kidney's ability to remove waste and extra fluid from the body. As a result, a person may develop swelling of the body or feet, difficult breathing, chest pain, sudden collapse due to stroke. So remember this. Salt may be hidden in most of the foods you eat. Try to reduce the amount of salt added to food. Avoid using too much seasoning cubes and salty processed foods. Whenever possible, Choose fresh foods and natural flavors because in the end, too much salt can cost your health. Stop too much salt, save your life. Food and nutrition standards. Now, let us talk about food and nutrition standards. These standards help make sure that healthier foods and drinks are available, promoted, and consumed every day. Their purpose is simple: to support good health and reduce the risk of diseases such as obesity, diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease, kidney disease. These standards are suitable for people aged 2 years and above. They should be followed in homes, schools, workplaces, industries, cafeterias, communities. For easy understanding, foods are grouped into 3 main categories. Number 1, prepared foods. First, we have prepared foods. These are foods that are ready to eat. They may be fresh, cleaned, cooked, assembled, served immediately. Examples include hot meals, soups, salads, sandwiches, fruits, vegetables, posho and beans, rice and vegetables. These foods are usually eaten soon after they are prepared. They do not stay for long before being eaten. Number 2, packaged snacks. Second, we have packaged snacks. These are processed foods sold in small packets or individual servings. Examples include crisps, chips, biscuits, crackers, granola bars, nuts, and raisins. These foods often have a long shelf life. They are commonly sold in places such as shops, cafeterias, vending areas, school shops. Number 3, beverages. Third, we have beverages. These are drinks. Examples include water, milk, tea, coffee, 100% fruit juice, soda, energy drinks. Remember, not all foods and drinks are equally healthy. The goal is to choose options that protect your body and promote long-term health. Food and nutrition standards for prepared foods. Now, let us look at health standards for prepared foods. These are the foods that are cooked and ready to eat. Let us start with fruits and vegetables. Every day, try to offer at least 3 different fruits. For example, banana, mango, orange. Also offer at least 3 non-fried vegetables every day. For example, nakati, cabbage, dodo, sukuma wiki, carrots. Whenever possible, use seasonal fruits and vegetables because they are often fresher and more affordable. Grains. Now let us talk about grains. At least half of the grains served each day should be whole grains. Examples include brown rice, millet porridge, sorghum, whole maize posho, oats. For example, if you serve 4 grain foods in one day, at least 2 should be whole grain options. Whole grains help improve digestion and support heart health. Dairy. Low-fat dairy products should be offered every day. Examples include milk, yogurt, cheese, fortified soya milk. If yogurt is available, choose plain, low-fat yogurt whenever possible. Protein foods. Protein foods should also be served every day. Choose non-fried options. Examples include beans, peas, eggs, fish, chicken, lean meat, ground nuts, soy products. Plant proteins such as beans, peas, ground nuts should be served at least 3 times a week. For example, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Seafood such as fish should be served at least 2 times a week. For example, Tuesday, Saturday. Desserts. If desserts are served, try to make healthier choices. At least 1 out of every 4 desserts should contain less sugar and less fat. For example, fruit salad, plain yogurt. This helps reduce the risk of obesity and diabetes. Salt. Salt should be limited in all meals. A full meal should contain only a small amount of salt. Too much salt increases the risk of high blood pressure, stroke, kidney disease. So always use salt carefully. Trans fats. Avoid foods that contain harmful fats. These include foods with partially hydrogenated oils. Examples include margarine, heavy pastries, deep-fried snacks, industrial baked foods. This can increase the risk of heart diseases. Food labels. Where possible, give simple information about the food. For example, high salt, high sugar, low fat, rich in protein. This helps people make better choices for their health. Packaged snacks and other considerations. Let us also talk about a very important point. Deep-fried foods should be limited to only one option per day. For example, if chips are served today, avoid also serving samosas and fried chicken on the same menu. Too many fried foods in one meal increases the amount of fat and oil taken into the body. This can increase the risk of obesity, heart diseases, and diabetes. Food and nutrition standards for packaged snacks. Now let us talk about packaged snacks. These are foods sold in packets, sachets, tins, or ready-made small servings. Examples include crisps, biscuits, cookies, roasted nuts, granola bars, raisins, packaged popcorns, yogurt cups. These snacks should also meet healthy standards. Food and nutrition profile. Each packaged snack should contain only a small amount of salt. It should contain not more than 200 milligrams of sodium per packet. This is about less than one small pinch of salt. All packaged snacks should contain zero trans fats. This helps protect the heart and blood vessels. Also, at least 3 out of every 4 snacks sold should be healthy options. For example, if a cafeteria sells 4 snack choices, at least 3 should be healthy snacks. Healthy food standards. A healthy snack should mainly be made from one of the following: fruit, vegetables, dairy, protein foods, whole grains. For example, fruit options may include dried mango, raisins, banana chips without added sugar. Vegetable options may include roasted sweet potato chips. Dairy options may include plain yogurt. Protein snacks may include ground nuts, soy nuts, roasted beans. Whole grain snacks may include whole grain biscuits, millet bars, oats bars. A health snack may also contain at least one small handful of fruits or vegetables. Nutrition standards. Each snack should contain not more than 200 calories. That is roughly equal to 1 medium mandazi, 1 small packet of crisps. The snack should also contain low saturated fat, low sugar. In simple terms, the snack should not be mainly sugar. Healthier options include nuts, seeds, dried fruits without added sugar, low-fat cheese. The goal is simple. Choose snacks that nourish the body, not harm it. Food and nutrition standards for beverages and food services. Now let us talk about healthy drinks and how food should be arranged to help people make better choices. Health beverages standards. Every food service area should provide free access to clean, safe, and cool drinking water. Examples include water dispensers, jerrycan taps, filtered water stations. Water should always be the easiest drink to access. Milk and soya drinks should be low fat and without added sugar. If juice is served, it should be 100% fruit juice with no added sugar. At least half of all drink choices should be healthy options. For example, if there are 4 drink choices, at least 2 should be healthy options, such as water, unsweetened tea, plain milk, fresh juice without added sugar. The goal is to reduce sugary drinks and promote healthier choices. behavioral design standards for food services. Now, let us talk about how the environment can help people naturally choose healthier foods. These standards are designed to make healthier choices easier and attractive. Number 1, placement and layout. Healthier foods should be placed where people can easily see and pick them. For example, fruits near the cashier, water at the front, healthier meals displayed first, and health snacks placed less prominently. Foods placed at eye level are more likely to be chosen. For example, put bananas, apples, bottled water where people first look. Number 2, health defaults. Healthier foods should become the default choice. This means the health option is given automatically unless someone requests otherwise. For example, fruit instead of crisps, salad instead of fries, water instead of soda. Offer smaller portion options such as half sandwich, half plate meals, smaller soda bottles. Health grab-and-go foods should also be easy to access. Examples include names like Fit and Fresh Special, Health Worker Combo, School Smart Meal. Number 3, pricing and promotion. Healthy foods should be cheaper or promoted more. Examples include discounted fruits, healthy meals of the day, free tasting samples, combo offers. For example, fruits and water should cost less than soda and crisps. This encourages healthier choices. Number 4, tableware. Use smaller plates, bowls, and cups. This helps encourage proper portions. Examples include smaller serving spoons, smaller bowls, smaller cups. This simple change helps reduce overeating. Number 5, information. Use clear posters, labels, and signs to guide choices. Examples include green labels for healthy foods, red labels for junk foods, signs saying choose water. These simple visual cues help people make better decisions. Number 6, organization support. Work with schools and workplaces to promote healthy eating. Examples include lunch and lesson sessions, nutrition talks, wellness newsletters, health promotion days. This helps create a culture of health eating for everyone. Key terms. Let us understand some important words that has been used in this topic. These key terms will help us understand food and nutrition. Default. Let us start with the word default. A default is the food or drink that is automatically given if a person does not make a special request. For example, the side dish that usually comes with a meal, the bread normally served with a sandwich, fruit automatically served instead of crisps. In simple terms, it is the standard choice. Entry. Next is the word entry. An entry is the main dish or main meal item. Examples include rice and beans, posho and beef, fish with vegetables, chicken with whole grain rice. This is the main food that forms the center of the meal. Raw fat dairy products. These are milk products that contain less fat. Examples include raw fat milk, plain yogurt, low-fat cheese, fortified soy milk. These are healthier options that help reduce the risk of obesity and heart disease. Meal. A meal usually consists of one main dish, 2 side items. For example, rice and beans, cabbage and fruit. Together, this makes one complete meal. Organic food. Organic food is food grown or produced using natural methods that protect the environment. This means no synthetic fertilizers, no harmful chemicals, no genetic modification, no unnecessary antibiotics in animals. Examples include vegetables grown in home gardens, eggs from naturally raised chickens, organically grown fruits. Seafood. Seafood refers to foods that come from water. This include fish from lakes and rivers such as tilapia, Nile perch, mukene. It also includes foods from the sea such as crab, oysters, shrimp. For local understanding, fish from Lake Victoria and other lakes are good examples of seafood. Side item. A side item is food or drink served together with the main meal. Examples include fruit, vegetables, salad, yogurt, juice. For example, if rice is the main meal, cabbage may be the side item. Soy products. Soy products are foods made from soybeans that provide protein. Examples include soy milk, soy nuts, tofu, soy meat alternatives. These foods can sometimes be used instead of meat. Whole grain rich products. These are foods made mainly from whole grains. Examples include millet porridge, sorghum porridge, oats, brown rice, whole maize flour, whole grain bread. A food is called whole grain rich if at least half of it is made from whole grains. Local examples include millet bread, whole maize posho, sorghum porridge. These foods are healthier because they contain more fiber. They help prevent constipation, obesity, diabetes. Proper disposal of sanitary pads. Let us talk about proper disposal of sanitary pads. Do not throw used sanitary pads in the toilet. Throwing pads into the toilet is not safe. It can block the toilet, cause overflow, produce bad smells, and increase the spread of infection. The correct way is to place the used sanitary pad in a covered bin. If possible, wrap the pad in paper before putting it in the bin. This helps keep the environment clean and hygienic. Always remember to leave the toilet clean for the next person. Good hygiene protects your health and also the health of others. A clean toilet is a sign of care, respect, and responsibility. Safe food preparation. Let us now talk about safe food preparation. Food safety begins with simple daily habits. These simple steps help prevent diseases such as diarrhea, typhoid, food poisoning. Let us go through the steps together. Step 1. Always wash your hands with treated or safe water before cooking or eating. Clean hands help prevent germs from getting into food. Remember, food can easily become contaminated through dirty hands. Step 2. Use treated or safe water for cooking. Unsafe water may carry germs that cause diseases. This includes bacteria, viruses, and parasites. Always make sure the water used for cooking is safe. Step 3. Cook food thoroughly. This is especially important for meat, fish, seafood. Food should be well cooked all the way through. Do not eat food that is half cooked. Undercooked food can still contain harmful germs. Step 4. Eat food while it is hot. Avoid eating food that has stayed for a long time without proper storage. Only eat food prepared by someone you trust and in a clean environment. Step 5. Cover cooked food before storing it. This protects food from flies, dust, germs. Before eating stored food again, reheat it properly until it becomes hot. This helps kill any germs that may have entered the food. Step 6. Keep the kitchen clean. Wash tables, cooking pans, plates, knives, utensils. Use soap and treated water. A clean kitchen means safer food and better health. Always remember, safe water, clean hands, well-cooked food, and a clean kitchen save lives. How to make treated water for drinking. Let us now talk about how to make water safe for drinking. Clean and safe drinking water is essential for life. Unsafe water can contain hidden dangers that may make you sick. These dangers include germs such as viruses, bacteria, parasites. Water may also contain harmful chemicals such as pesticides, oils, and other contaminants. Drinking contaminated water can lead to serious diseases such as cholera, typhoid, dysentery, diarrhea, and in severe cases, it can even lead to death. That is why it is very important to make water safe before drinking it. Let us now look at steps together. Step 1. Remove visible dirt. First, remove visible dirt, sand, and other large particles. You can do this by powering the water through a clean cloth or a clean filter. This helps the water treatment step work better. Step 2. Kill germs. After removing visible dirt, the next step is to kill germs. There are several ways to do this. Option A, boiling. Boiling is one of the best and easiest methods. Bring the water to a strong boil, let it boil for several minutes. Boiling kills most germs. Option B, chlorine. You may also use chlorine. For example, add 1 chlorine tablet to a 20-liter jerrycan. That is the standard yellow jerrycan used in many homes. If using liquid chlorine or bleach, use the recommended number of drops. Wait for 30 minutes before drinking. If there is no slight chlorine smell, repeat the treatment and wait another 15 minutes. Option C, sunlight. For home use, clean plastic bottles may be pressed in direct sunlight. Leave them in strong sunlight for about 6 hours. If the sunlight is weak, leave them for 2 full days. Sunlight helps kill many germs. Step 3, filtration. If available, use filters. Examples include activated carbon filters, ceramic filters, sand filters, reverse osmosis systems. These help remove chemicals, bad smell, and some remaining germs. Final message: always make sure the water you drink is safe. Safe water protects you and your family from dangerous diseases. Always remember, boil it, treat it, filter it, then drink it. Safe water storage. Now that we've learned how to treat water, let us talk about something equally important: safe water storage. Treating water is only the first step. After treatment, the water must be stored safely. Why? Because if it is stored badly, clean water can become contaminated again. So always use a safe water container. The container should have a tight lid. A small opening or a tap is even better. This helps prevent people from putting their hands, cups, or utensils directly into the water, and that helps keep the water clean. Never use containers that were previously used for chemicals, for example, bleach, pesticides, fuel, other toxic substances, even if they look clean. These containers may still contain harmful residues that can make people sick. Always keep the water container in a cool place and away from direct sunlight. This helps preserve the quality of the water. Also remember to clean the container regularly using soap and safe water. A clean container keeps the water safe for drinking. Always remember this important message: safe water must remain safe from treatment to storage to drinking. Drink water many times a day. Let's now talk about something very simple but very important: drinking water. Water is essential for life. Your body needs water many times throughout the day to stay healthy, active, and strong. So when is the best time to drink water? Let us go through it together. Number 1, after waking up. Start your day with a glass of water. This helps wake up your body and replace the water lost during sleep. Number 2, before eating. About 30 minutes before eating, drink a glass of water. This helps prepare the body for digestion. Number 3, before bathing. A glass of water before bathing helps keep the body hydrated. It is a simple habit that supports good health. Number 4, after exercise. Always drink water after physical activity. Exercises causes sweating and water helps replace the fluid lost from the body. Number 5, when feeling tired. Sometimes tiredness may be caused by dehydration. Before assuming you are sick, try drinking water and allow your body to recover. Number 6, in a hot environment. If you are working under the sun, in a factory or in any hot area, drink water often. Hot environments increase fluid loss. Number 7, when feeling thirsty. Thirsty is your body's warning sign that it needs water. Do not wait too long. Drink water as soon as you feel thirsty. Number 8, before going to sleep. A small glass of water before sleep helps keep the body hydrated during the night. Final message. Always remember, drink clean, safe water many times a day to stay healthy. When to wash hands. Let us now talk about when to wash your hands. Clean hands save lives. Washing your hands with soap and clean running water helps remove germs that can cause disease. These are the important times when you should wash your hands. Let us go through them together. First, after using the toilet. Always wash your hands immediately after using the toilet. This helps prevent the spread of germs that cause diarrhea, typhoid, cholera, other infections. Second, after sneezing or coughing. Wash your hands after sneezing, coughing, or blowing your nose. Germs from the nose and mouth can easily spread to your hands and to the other people. Third, after touching animals. Always wash your hands after touching animals or birds. Animals may carry germs that can make people sick. This also includes washing after touching animal waste. 4, when hands look dirty. If your hands are visibly dirty, dusty, muddy, or greasy, wash them immediately. Do not wait. 5th, after praying outside. After praying, working, or touching surfaces outside, always wash your hands. This includes touching doors, tools, rails, or shared surfaces. 6, before eating or handling food. Always wash your hands before eating or handling food. Clean hands help prevent germs from entering your body through food. Final message. Always remember, soap and water remove germs. Water alone is not enough. Wash your hands often to protect yourself, your family, and your community. Always use a bin. Let us now talk about keeping our environment clean. A clean environment starts with you. Always throw waste in the bin. Do not throw rubbish on the ground, in the drain, or around buildings. Using a bin helps keep this place clean, safe, and healthy. Poor waste disposal attracts pests such as flies, cockroaches, rats, other insects, and animals. These pests can spread diseases such as diarrhea, typhoid, and other infections. A clean compound protects everyone, whether it is food waste, paper, plastic, used tissue, or other rubbish. Always use the bin. Always remember, clean surfaces, healthy life. Let us all work together to keep this place clean. Wash hands with soap and water. Let us now talk about washing hands the right way. Water alone is not enough. Yes, water can remove visible dirt, but it does not remove all the germs. Some germs hide on the skin together with oil and dirt. That is where soap becomes important. Soap helps break down dirt, oil, and germs that hide on the skin. That is why every time you wash your hands, always use soap and clean running water. Wash hands after using the toilet, before eating, before preparing food, after touching dirty surfaces, after touching animals, after coughing or sneezing. Always remember this important message. Soap removes germs, water alone does not. By washing your hands with soap, You protect yourself, your family, and your community. So every time you wash your hands, always use soap. First aid for fainting. Let us now talk about first aid for fainting. If a person faints, act quickly. Stay calm. Quick action can save life. Step 1, lay the person down. Lay the person flat on the ground. Raise the legs above 15 to 30 centimeters. That is about the height of a school bag, a shoebox, or a folded jacket. This helps blood flow back to the brain. Loosen the tight clothing around the neck. Stay with the person. Do not leave them alone. If the person does not wake up within 1 minute, move to step 2. Step 2, check breathing. Look at the chest. Is it raising and falling? Listen for breathing sound. Check whether the person is breathing normally. If the person is breathing, press them in the recovery position. Gently turn them onto their side. This helps keep the airway open and reduces the risk of choking. If the person is not breathing normally, call for help immediately and start CPR. Give 30 chest compressions, 2 rescue breaths. Continue until help arrives. Common causes. Common causes of fainting include dehydration, heat exposure, chemical fumes, hunger, stress, standing for too long, illness, injury. Always remember, act fast, stay calm, save a life. First aid, object stuck in a wound. Let us now talk about first aid when an object is stuck in a wound. If an object is stuck in the body, the first thing to do is stay calm. Quick and careful action can prevent severe bleeding. Step 1, do not remove the object. Do not remove the object. Never pull it out. Even if it looks small, do not touch it. Removing the object may cause severe bleeding and make the injury worse. The object may be helping to block blood loss, so leave it in place. Step 2, apply pressure around the object. Next, apply pressure around the object. Do not press directly on the object itself. Use a clean cloth, gauze, or bandage around the wound. Wrap the bandage gently around the injured area. The goal is to keep the object stable and prevent movement. This helps reduce bleeding and protect the injured area from further damage. Final step, seek help immediately. After stabilizing the wound, seek medical help immediately. Do not delay. Always remember, do not remove, stabilize, and seek help. Burns happen. What you do next saves skin. Let us now talk about first aid for burns. Burns can happen at home, at school, at work, or anywhere in the community. What you do next can save the skin and reduce serious injury. So stay calm and act quickly. Step 1, remove the source. First, remove the source of the burn. Move the person away from the fire, hot liquid, electricity, chemicals, hot surfaces. Carefully remove rings, watches, bracelets, or tight clothing near the burnt area. This is important because swelling can happen quickly. Step 2, cool the burn. Next, cool the burn immediately. Press the burnt area under clean running water for 20 to 30 minutes. This helps stop the burning process and reduces the damage to the skin. Do not use ice. Ice can make the injury worse. Step 3, cover the burn. After cooling, cover the burn with a clean cloth or sterile dressing. Do not press hard. Cover it gently. If the burn is deep, large, on the face, on the hands, on the feet, on private parts, seek medical care immediately. Important warning, do not apply oil, toothpaste, raw eggs, ash, cow dung, petroleum jelly, ice. This can cause infection and worsen the burn. Always remember, remove, cool, cover, and seek help. Bleeding first aid. Let us now talk about first aid for bleeding. If someone is bleeding, act quickly. Fast action can save a life. Stay calm and follow these steps. Step 1, cover the wound. First, cover the wound. Use sterile gauze, a clean cloth, or the cleanest material available. Press it directly over the wound. The goal is to cover the bleeding area as soon as possible. Step 2, press firmly. Next, press firmly. Use the palm of your hand to apply firm and steady pressure. Keep pressing until the bleeding slows down or stops. Do not keep lifting the cloth to check. Continuous pressure helps the blood clot. Step 3, secure the cloth. After the bleeding slows, secure the cloth. Tie or wrap it tightly enough to maintain pressure on the wound. If blood soaks through, press another clean cloth on top and continue pressing. Do not remove the first cloth. Removing it can restart the bleeding. Important warning: do not press on the eye injury, directly on an object stuck in the wound, on the head if you suspect a skull fracture. In these situations, seek medical help immediately. Also, seek immediately help if the bleeding is heavy or does not stop. Always remember, cover, press, secure, and seek help. Cervical cancer screening. Let us now talk about cervical cancer screening. Cervical cancer starts small and grows slowly over time. It begins in the cervix, which is the lowest opening of the womb. At first, the cervix is healthy, then small area changes begin. These area changes often have no symptoms. A woman may feel completely well, no pain, no bleeding, no warning signs. That is why cervical cancer is often called a silent disease. If these area changes are not found and treated, they slowly grow over many years. With time, they can become cervical cancer. As the cancer grows bigger, a woman may begin to note signs such as abnormal vaginal bleeding, bleeding after sex, pelvic or lower abdominal pain, bad smelling discharge, loss of weight. But please remember, do not wait for symptoms. The best time to act is before symptoms begin. Area screening can detect changes before they become cancer. When found area, cervical cancer can be prevented and treated. Please get checked area at a nearby health facility. Screening saves lives. Protect yourself, protect your family. Check area, live longer. Cervical cancer vaccination. Let us now talk about protecting our daughters from cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is one of the diseases that can be prevented. One of the best ways to protect girls is through the HPV vaccine. The HPV vaccine is recommended for girls aged 9 to 14 years before they start sexual activity. This is the best age to vaccinate because it gives strong protection before the virus can cause harm. Dear parents, fathers, mothers, guardians, and caregivers, your daughters need your protection today. Do not wait for tomorrow. Take girls aged 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 years for HPV vaccination. This vaccine helps prevent cervical cancer later in life. A simple vaccine today can save a life tomorrow. Let us protect our daughters. Let us prevent cervical cancer. Please take your daughter for HPV vaccination today at the nearest health center. Protect her future. Protect her life. As we come to the close of this learning journey, we would like to acknowledge the dedicated team behind this important work. This book and audio project was developed through the contributions of Dr. Atwile Justus, KGA alumni and project lead, Kakame Case, KGA alumni, Kabazi Jonathan, KGA alumni. Together, they have contributed to the vision of improving health knowledge and saving lives through accessible education. This book delivers essential life-saving knowledge in first aid, nutrition, water, sanitation, and hygiene, also known as WASH, cervical cancer prevention, all translated into simple, practical actions for everyday life. This work was developed under the IBEC Uganda initiative and supported by the Korean Foundation for International Healthcare, KOFI. This publication reflects a strong commitment to strengthening community health through accessible education. This work is also part of the impact of the Dr. Lee Jong-hook Fellowship Program, which empowers health professionals trained in the Republic of Korea to return home and implement transformative life health interventions from global knowledge to local impact, empowering communities, saving lives. This is the IBEC Uganda first edition. This material is intended for education purposes only. For medical advice, please consult a qualified health provider. For emergency support, please use the following contacts: National Emergency Line 999 for police and ambulance services. 0800-199-999. Toll free for Uganda Red Cross Ambulance. Nearest National Referral Hospital, Mulago National Referral Hospital, Kampala. Telephone +256 414 554 001. Thank you for listening. Together, let us continue improving lives through knowledge. Let us continue protecting our families, workplace, and our communities, because simple knowledge saves lives.